Come through, fam. We lit and we chill. Aye, man, it's time for another live stream with me, Shorty McShortbread. On Sunday the 22nd. Bloody hell, it's coming up for Christmas, man. Fucking hell, like. So who's in here? Baron, Knight Rider, Richard, Goblins Unite. So we're going to talk about a few things. I finally caught up with this year's DC animated films. Some are quite good, some are quite bad. We'll go over them. Who's in here? Mr. Grumpy, Super High Dog Judy. This name I can't pronounce. I think it says Naveen. Aye, Naveen. K Plasm, Arthur. Collections, trailers, and medleys. Hello. Hello from France, says Henny Yanis. I've never been to France, like. Joker's here. Safe Ben Khalifa. Quantum Surge. So yeah, how are you guys doing? Let me know how your weekend is going, first of all. Matthias here. Goblins. Report in. Daniel. Ronan. Me love you long time. All right then. So, what is this? So some news came out today about Zack Snyder's Justice League Trilogy. So HBO Max, a rumor going on. This is just a rumor, guys. Don't shoot me. I'm just reporting it. Going to have a discussion about it. That HBO Max want Zack Snyder to make a trilogy. A Justice League trilogy. Hello, Jose M. Getting the late notification. Brown stare. So I'm going to bring up this article. Let's see. It's from Small Screen. Yeah, Small Screen. I think I've heard them over the past few weeks. Don't know much about them, like. But let's see what it says. HBO Max rumored to want a Justice League trilogy from Zack Snyder. Let's read on. Says here, it's rumored that HBO Max and WarnerMedia want Zack Snyder to make his Justice League trilogy. This rumor was reported by Geekosity's Mike Sutton. Hi man, Cell's always talking about him. You know Cell. Let me just introduce Cell to you.
Oh, look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest?
Hi man, so that's Cell. You know, he's been on the show. And he's quite he's good friends with Geekosity and Mike Sutton. So there's Mike Sutton, who also claims that HBO Max wants these to be miniseries, just like the upcoming Snyder Cut. We did report a few weeks back that HBO Max and AT&T had already got the ball rolling on Justice League 2. We were told by our sources that Snyder and Chris Terrio were already working on the film script. I don't know about that, man. Chris Terrio's been quiet. Yeah, he said back last year that he was going to talk about these things. He was going to talk about these things, but he's all gone quiet. Was he even involved in the additional photography? Did he write any new scenes? Not heard from him, like. Well, we're now hearing that Geekosity. We're now hearing from Geekosity that HBO Max and AT&T actually want Zack Snyder to develop a Justice League trilogy, which is just brilliant news as far as I'm concerned. There's not much news on what might happen in this trilogy, but I'm sure that many of you cannot wait to see what might unfold. So here's what Geekosity's Mike Sutton wrote about this. Apparently, although I'm placing numbers on the Justice League follow-ups, they won't be movies. They will have cinematic budgets, of course. Expect nothing less. But they are going to give Snyder the hours to let the stories fully unfold. What HBO Max is looking for are super heroic Game of Thrones. Aye, man, if you can get, DC on the level of Lord of the Rings, or just as good, Game of Thrones, it's all good, like. Live action graphic novels. When Snyder does continue Justice League, it will be in that format. It will give him space to develop Darkseid, bring Green Lantern into the team, allow him creative freedom. He can also push the edges without fearing a PG-13 will become an R. What? He can also push the edges without fearing a PG-13 will become an R. A no-no for mega superhero movies in theaters. Right, so basically, he doesn't have to fear a PG-13 because he gets to make it R-rated from the beginning. I think that's what's being said there. So the reporter continues. Well, just a minute though. Grace Randolph, I don't know if you know Grace Randolph, my good friend. Let's see what you're saying in the chats. Matthias says, here is Cell in the chat. Where is he? Yes, there he is. So Grace Randolph said there's no Green Lantern in the Snyder Cut. And we were like, what? Because Zack Snyder, he's already, there's a little screenshot of he replied to someone on Vero a long time ago. He said, no, my Green Lantern would be in another location. Someone said, hey, is your Green Lantern in this scene? And he's like, no, in another location. So, and it's not additional photography. It was in his original cut. So Zack Snyder had already cast a Green Lantern, possibly. Or it might have been in the history scene. Might have been in the post-credit, So, I don't know, unless Zack Snyder's now gone, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I should hold off on Green Lantern since I'm going to get, Justice League 2 and 3. So maybe, just maybe, guys, Grace Randolph might have she might be onto something. Keep an open mind. Anything is possible. Metalhead Zaki says, it's been a while since I watched your streams. How's life these days? It's all right, I guess. How's it for you? Jose M says, aren't Small Screen the same site that said Air Cut was coming and Air denied it? Of course they're going to deny it, Jose M. Sal Abdul says, maybe Grace is right, folks. Dun, dun, dun. This deserves a clip. Where is it? That's a revelation there, man, from Cell. Yes, Tic Tac, Subcoach Tic Tac. What happened to Sam Benjamin as Green Lantern? Well, It's a mystery with that guy. He's always teasing things. So let's go on with this. The writer says, I love the idea of these upcoming Justice League films not actually being films. They'll be HBO Max's future Game of Thrones style event shows. That sounds very exciting to me. Aye, man, as long, let me just get this straight. I would have preferred movies, right? Cinematic visuals and IMAX experiences. But if Zack says, here, man, I want to tell my story in a longer format, not these 2 hours and 3 hours. Let's make it 4 or 5 hours. But as long as they have the budget, right, that make it look cinematic, and then they can put it together as a film, it's all good. Put it on Blu-ray. And Zack's already hinted, let's go with IMAX, possibly. So there you go, guys. What do you make of this news? So that's the quote from Mike Sutton. You can read it there. I just want more and more Batfleck. That's it, by the way. When will we get solo Batfleck project with Kat Guigino? Carla Cat. Why? Speaking of unicorns, imaginary unicorns. So I made this. Where is it? There. Boom. Choo choo. Here comes the imaginary unicorn express. Pow, bitches. There's Armin going, ah. What do you think about that? Because this YouTuber here, he said that the Snyder Cut was an imaginary unicorn. Aye. Who's laughing now? Armin. Released the Unicorn Express. Hola, Mirada geek. I don't speak Spanish. No, हम उर्दू बोलते हैं लेकिन Spanish तो नहीं बोलते. Armin has joined the bandwagon. Armin is now acting like he likes Snyder now. I've not checked out his channel for quite some time, guys. I might need to pay a visit, see what he's up to. Nice to meet you too, Mirada. O teri Kesar. Where's that godlike episode? Sometime this week, I think. This is just rumors right now, Darth Otter. How long before Jody joins the vodka stream? And Andy Signor as well. All right, so let's get Armin off the screen. So this is what we were talking about, guys. It's on the small screen website, but it was reported by Geekosity. A rumor for the moment, but they're putting, they've put money into this. Yeah, they know there's a fan base out there, and bloody Wonder Woman 1984 is going to get moved to HBO Max. So they're probably thinking, here, man, got the Wonder Womans, got the Snyder Cuts. What else can we put on the HBO Max? Well, Justice League Parts 2 and 3. Make it a whole damn universe. So what else is in the news? Let me know. Now, do I think... I mean, Zack Snyder, you know, I'm sure when Zack Snyder came back, the deal wasn't just, oh, we just make your Snyder Cut and that'll be that. And I'm sure HBO Max are talking to the Snyder team, working on future projects. Have you seen Jody's sad face because Wonder Woman 84 will be on Max? No, I have not. Sel Abdul says, soon as Snyder Cut blows up, then we will get more confirmed. Imagine the ending of Justice League. Bloody hell, man. What ending is it going to be in? Is it going to be a massive cliffhanger? Is it going to be a tease? Could be anything. 80s Wolf is here. The one that said Snyder Cut is an imaginary unicorn is now looking forward to the Snyder Cut. The one that hated Man of Steel and wanted Snyder removed just finished the Snyder Cut book. You know who 80s Wolf is talking about. Oh, I'm writing the Snyder Cut book. Hey, Snyder Cut family. Hey, Snyder Cut family. I'm interviewing Amy Adams about something that's completely unrelated to the Snyder Cut, but let me ask her a question about the Snyder Cut. Shh. All that for a drop of clout. For a drop of clout. And I know some of you, you were like, why don't you invite him? Why don't you invite him to your show, Film Gob? Why don't you invite him for an interview? I was right not to. I was a bit suspicious, like. Thank you, Bruce Queen. I can't wait to see Rich Evans' head explode and Mike's face literally melt and Jay Bauman's soy levels rise with the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League. All right then. So, what else? I came across some old tweets. Let's check these out. So I said on May the 15th, 2015, May the 15th, 2015, I said, Junkie XL score to Mad Max Fury Road is pretty epic. Batman v Superman soundtrack is in safe hands, confirmed. Told ya. I told you. You should have listened. Because guess what happened? Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL created that masterpiece soundtrack to Batman v Superman. So that was a good year, about a year before BVS came out. And Shorty Damas. Shorty Damas. What else? After seeing Age of Ultron today, April the 23rd, 2015, I can easily say it'll be forgotten like the Saturday morning cartoon it is once Batman v Superman arrives. Told ya, Shorty Damas. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, Rodolfo, he is a genius. Yes, no, Junkie XL, man, he was giving away his equipment. He's getting rid of a lot of his equipment. He's going to put it up for auction or something, or a raffle. What's Age of Ultron? I don't know. Age of what? So I told you guys. I told you. Should have listened. I like going back on these old tweets, just seeing if I was right or wrong. More often than not, I'm usually right. Look at this. This was back in 2015. I was here, guys. 2014, 2015, fighting for the DCEU, fighting for the Batman v Superman against the Rotten Tomatoes and all the shell critics out there, huh? Those bitches. And that's it. That's how Gob Life was started, guys. We built it up from the ground up. And all you bitches, you're like, oh, I like that YouTube because they interviewed that guy who's writing the book. Boom. Have some of that. Back to full screen. Rotten Tomatoes can go fizzuck itself. Jose M says, you should review copyright struck Gob videos. That takes ages, man. Derp Avengers, Age of Scrotum. Fight Gob. That's a good one, Mike. Not Fight Club, Fight Gob. We have a super chat from Barry Allen. I'm happy the DC Universe is back on a more solid track than just random solo movies Jeff Johns and the WB execs tried to push. Thank you for your super chat, Barry. Aye, man, they were like, oh, it's not connected, but we're making individual films, and they didn't know what the bloody hell they were doing, man. Snyderverse, right? And get that done, and then you can do what you want, right? And make it make sense, rather than we've got the Black Label with the Joker movie, and is there going to be another Black Label movie? They've not announced anything. Clowns. Will you watch Wonder Woman 84 on theatre or HBO Max or both? I'll try both. Yeah. Watch it in the theatres if they're open. I don't think they are. Cineworld, they're planning for insolvency. Don't know what's happening with IMAX. So I'm not sure. I think cinemas might be dead. What if cinemas go away for good? I have to build my home cinema. With Shaker's money, of course. Give air back Gotham City Sirens. I think Margot Robbie's. I think she's taken over, man. Richard says very excited about Constantine 2. I don't even know if that's fake news or what. When I hear it from Keanu Reeves, I am in the UK, Scotland to be precise, Batdan. And we don't have HBO Max here just yet. But if they do, I'll sign up. If they don't, it'll probably be something else. So, yes, Ben, what did I think of Deathstroke, Knights and Dragons? So let me get into that. Let's see, share screen. So this is what I watched recently. Never mind those films at the bottom. Let's check the top half. So today, I've got my ratings there as well, so that's spoilers for you. Deathstroke, Knights and Dragons, the movie. So Deathstroke, it's kind of like a little background to him and his family, and he's trying to save them, and he does a terrible job. So I was like a bit kind of annoyed with this. This was, I said in my review, is basically Deathstroke, the deadbeat dad. He's a bit of an F-up when it comes to taking care of his kids. So his son gets his throat cut. His son gets kidnapped by the Hive, right? And he can't save his son in time. He gets his throat cut, but the kid lives, right? But he becomes a mute. Then he gets kidnapped again by the same people 10 years later. Then he gets kidnapped again. And they're like, oh, he's got powers, right? And he gives you a little background to how Slade Wilson. Is that what? Yeah, Slade Wilson. How he was experimented on, and he got his powers. It turns out now his son has powers as well. And his son betrays him. He gets saved by Deathstroke, but he betrays him. He says, my name is Jericho now. And he can read people, he can communicate telepathically, and he can make people do things that they don't want to do. Futile Jay's here. Where is he? Oh, Nicotina's here. Smash that like button, yes. Nicotina remembers, I don't. I want to see that solo Deathstroke live action movie. Me too, Bruce. One step too far. Jose M says, lol, The Hunt. Yeah, man, The Hunt was quite good. What are you talking about, man? Futile J's here. And then, so what happens then? Turns out that Deathstroke, he had an affair with a woman, and he had a kid with her, but he didn't know. And then she grows up to be part of the Hive, right? And so basically his son and his daughter, they're like brother and sister. And then they go up against the Hive. They double-cross the Hive, even though they raise them in a way. And the jackal who controls the Hive, he gets his ass kicked, man. And it was a bit outraged though. Just a story about Deathstroke being a crappy dad, and he kind of saves his family in the end, even though he messed up plenty of times before. So that was a bit average. Batman: Death in the Family, right? Watch this. And let's see. I think this is some kind of interactive movie. So I've read the comic book many years ago. And then but it kind of merges into, so it's Batman: Death in the Family, and then it merges into Under the Red Hood. And it's like half an hour, and it's just Bruce Wayne summarizing the events. So that's like 30 minutes. I was like, what the hell is this? Then the credits rolled. And I was like, what the hell? And it turns out this is some kind of interactive movie. Aye, man. So depending on the actions that you make, I think it might be longer or something. I didn't watch the interactive version. I just watched the crappy digital version. You get like a digital copy on the digital streaming sites. That was a bit of a waste of time. So that sucked. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. Superman: Man of Tomorrow. Well, it was all right. Had Lobo in it, right? Had Martian Manhunter. Had ideas from bloody Batman v Superman, where some rage monster sucks up energy and gets bigger and stronger. Got Lex Luthor with his dumbass plans of double crossing people. Lex Luthor's logic is kind of about all over the place sometimes. Like, I don't know what you're up to, mate. Crazy. So if you have a problem with Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor in BVS, then you should have a problem with most Lex Luthors, because they're usually kind of how do you say, not very logical. Their plans are a bit all over the place. Yes, the parasite sucks all the energy out of people. So it had good ideas, it had some weird stuff in it, but overall, I quite enjoyed it, man. Had Lobo in it. It's quite good. I don't know if Lobo has appeared in any of the other DC animated films, but I liked his characterization in this. He's swearing, he's smoking, all that kind of stuff. You have to buy Death in the Family on Blu-ray to watch the whole thing. It's an amazing movie. Shit. Messed up, guys. So I watched all of them, and then I saved the best for last, guys. Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War. I have seen Uncut Gems. It's a bit late to talk about that now, Teth Adam. Barry Allen with another super chat, thank you. Zack and HBO Max is bringing back Henry, Ben, Jesse, and Jared, showing everyone what the fans want, and not the critics and bloggers who aren't paying. Exactly. It's time for those hacks, those shells, those fake fans. Time for you to get the hell out of here, and let the fans take over. And stop spamming Akansha. Sending Film Gob stupid messages on Facebook, and then she comes here and starts spamming. Yes, Jose M as well. Stop spamming. Well, Jose M is telling you, Akansha. Instead, they are just Batman movies. Disappointing, was Diamond Kid saying. Yeah, DC animated movies should have been experiments testing the water with new concepts and characters. Instead, they're just Batman movies. Apocalypse War is Snyder's JL2 idea, but it all takes place on Earth and not Apocalypse. Aye, man. I mean, I said in my review, just a short line, we could have seen Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War, live action, right? As part of Zack's, could have been part of the Snyderverse. But no, Warner Brothers shut the bed, gave control to these hacks in the media. We could have been on Justice League 2 right now, and we could have been seeing some of these ideas play out on live action movies. Oh well. Yeah, Akansha wants to get banned. Have I seen Doom? No, sucks. You know what, Jose M? How do I make you a moderator? Don't know. Yeah, Nicotina says, instead, WB wanted Super Friends. So yeah, Justice League Dark is quite brutal, man, quite dark. Superman, right, being the idiot that he is, he's like, oh, we need to take the battle to Apocalypse without any kind of planning or anything. Oh, let's go to Apocalypse, it'll be fun. And then they get there, and it's like, what? It goes dark. And then 2 years later, the Earth is all messed up, right? The Paradooms, it turns out, Darkseid, he knew they were coming, and he created half parademons and half doomsdays called paradooms. And they tore the Justice League a new arsehole, man. They ripped off their legs, they ripped off their heads. Bloody Batman got captured, doing experiments on him, turns him into a Darkseid assistant, his personal assistant. Superman gets injected with bloody kryptonite, so he can't use his powers. He gets injected, and he's got his like green eyes and all kind of green veins. He's got the green Superman logo on his chest, so he's worthless, man. He can't use his powers. That's bloody evil, man. Darkseid fucked him up good. And then Wonder Woman, she's been, don't know where she is. What else? Green Lanterns, they get torn apart. Shazam gets his leg cut off. Bloody hell, like. And 2 years later, Superman, Clark Kent, he's trying to find Constantine and Raven, and Constantine's all drunk and stuff, and Etrigan, he's all drunk, he doesn't care. Batman gets turned into Metron. Barry Allen with another super chat. Thank you, Barry. Love Justice League Dark and how there are actual stakes. Didn't copy Endgame. Yeah, Constantine dies, then comes back. And that's a clever thing, right? So at the start, they're like, what happened to you, Constantine? Why did you leave? Well, you didn't help Zatanna in her time of need. And they show you a flashback. Zatanna's getting attacked by the Paradooms. And this coward, Constantine, he just runs away. I was like, what the fuck? And I didn't understand that. But right toward the end, he dies in the final, during the final, I think Darkseid's, no, it's not Darkseid, it's Raven's father, I think, who snaps his neck. He escapes from prison, and he grabs Constantine, he snaps his neck. And then he goes into the afterlife. He speaks to Zatanna. Zatanna tells him she did a spell on him. So she was getting attacked all the way back in the movie. She was getting attacked. She put a spell on him. So he runs away. But that was Batman's plan. Because Batman probably told her, if that happens, if it gets to that stage, you need to put a spell on him. So he runs away. And then we can fight another day. That's like genius, man. That's what I'm talking about, dog. Daniel agrees. Apocalypse War was damn good. I remember when it came out, people were saying, oh man, this is too violent. What the hell did they do? So I was ignoring all the reactions. I didn't want to get spoiled. And it was the end of the thing is, the DC animated films, it's kind of hard to keep track on which is part of the continuation, which films to follow. But now that's kind of pretty much done, I can probably go back and binge watch all of them. We are in the age of snowflakes, says Super High Doug Judy. Nemesis says, Apocalypse War was awesome, especially at the end. I'm on Darkseid and Raven's father going at it. And you've got Harley Quinn and the Suicide Squad, they get involved. It's quite violent, man. Lots of head bashing and arms getting ripped off. Yes, Darkseid makes Wonder Woman a fury. And some of the other League members get brainwashed. Film Gob should be cast as Constantine. Constantine, asshole. Gia. Let's go to the IMDb because I want to see who the voice was of Darkseid. It sounded familiar. Rosario Dawson was doing Wonder Woman, of course. Sexy Rosario Dawson. Jon Stewart, he got his ass kicked. Got destroyed, man. The Flash, played by Christopher Gorham. Camilla Luddington, Zatanna. Matt Ryan as John Constantine, of course. Tony Todd, oh my god, of course. Tony Todd did the voice of Darkseid. Candyman. I had a feeling it was his voice, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Rebecca Romaine did the voice of Lois Lane. Rainn Wilson did the voice of Lex Luthor. So yeah, good cast. Tony Todd also played the Fallen in Transformers 2. I can't remember Transformers 2. I don't think anyone remembers that film. His voice is pure testosterone. GL Dark Movie live action would be great. You saw the concept art. It's all over the internet. That's all we've got right now. Tony Todd is in the Final Destination movies. Check this out, guys. I have never watched any Final Destination movies. I know some of you are like, yes, it is true. Unfortunately, I have never seen any Final Destination movies. I might check them out one day when I'm old. You ain't missing nothing. Greetings from Greece. Hello. So there you go, guys. There's my ratings for the DC animated films of this year. Like I say, Deathstroke, Deadbeat Dad and Demons. No, Deadbeat Dad and Dragons. There you go. Batman, Death in the Family, short version. Superman, Man of Tomorrow. It's quite good. And Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. So I am done with them. Tomorrow, I'm going to watch New Mutants and Bloodshot. Some quality entertainment for for tomorrow. Am I going to watch Blade? I've already seen Blade, man. I like vampires. Guillermo del Toro, he's a DC guy. He's always been a DC guy. He said it himself. I like his movies. Maybe The Shape of Water, I think that's what it's called, was a bit overrated. But I love Hellboy. I love Pan's Labyrinth. He's old school horror director. He's an old school kind of horror director. Joe Jose M is giving New Mutants the Joss kiss of death. Jetfire says Bloodshot was doo-doo. Might be, probably is doo-doo, but he's getting a sequel. He's getting a sequel. Ah, yes, Guillermo did Blade 2 as well. Del Toro should adapt his JLD script for JLD pilot. Come on, HBO Max. Throw him the money. Give him what he wants. Yes, make Hellboy 3. I think, what's the actor's name? I can't remember. Completely forgot. I think he's too old now to make a Hellboy 3. The reboot, alright. The Blade reboot. You having a laugh, mate? You think I'm going to waste my time with Marvel Studios? Ah, Ron Perlman, that's it. Ron Perlman, I think he's too old to play Hellboy now. The shells over at Empire magazine giving WandaVision a front cover. Those MCU shells. Ali Plum. Nick DeSemlin. The other, Chris Hughes, I think his name is. Shells. More like WandaVision, yes. Snyderverse deserves a front cover. You won't see that from Empire magazine. They're on that Marvel deck. Eon says, would love to see Zack tackle other DC characters, maybe lesser profile characters like Metal Men, Mr. Terrific, The Question. Garza backpedaling on the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern was hilarious. I don't get it, guys. I just don't get it. I don't understand his fascination with Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern. Even when Zack Snyder has said in the past, that does not fit into our universe. It's cool and all, but it doesn't fit in. That's a quote. There was a quote from him about that. And still, these rumours kept hanging around. So let me know in the chat, what country are you all from? Because that's something I've never done. Let me know in the chat which country you are in. I want to see some countries, get some ideas. And of course, click that like button. Click like because you know I'm right. Richard is in Germany. I didn't know that. I thought you were from the UK. Super High Doug Judy's from India. What? Hang on, let me go back. Faisal is from India. Adam is from Hungary. El Capi is from Mars. Richard says he's from Germany. Siddhant from India. Diamond Kid from Greece. Rujar from Portugal. Portugal. From Mexico, Daniel. Teth is from Pakistan. Ah, yes, of course. Bad Dan from the US. Peter from Greece. Chris Banks from Bulgaria. England is my city, mate. I understood that reference. Barbados. You're American but born in Pakistan. All right. I know you're from the US, Nicotina. Middle Earth? A Joker in Middle Earth. Jetfire from the USA. Richard lives on the border to Denmark. AGC from Newcastle. Why, aye, man. Chicken and chips. Mattia from Serbia. Middle Earth is Europe. Of course. Vinicius from Brazil. So that's a lot of Europeans and Indians, of course. Algeria, the champions of Africa. Do you like Riyad Mahrez? He plays for Manchester City. I don't watch English football. I'm Scottish, man. I'm a Celtic fan. The Gob army is worldwide. My goblins, fighting Marvel bots and the Feige Empire. Just like Justice League fought Darkseid. When all hope is lost. Something, something. Hope and optimism. You want to go deep. I want to get deep. What? Henrik Larsson? How does that Henrik Larsson song go? You are my Larsson, my Henrik Larsson. You make me happy when skies are grey. They gave us Shearer, but he's a wanker. So please don't take my Larsson away. Majid Bugera. He was a failure, man. He played for Rangers. So I think we'll end it there, guys. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Remember, click like because you know I'm right. Let me know in the comments below. If you care, then you can share. Then you smash that mother effing subscribe button. You click that bell for all notifications or go to hell. And that will do it. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook. Already said that. Letterboxd. And right here on YouTube, of course. Stan Petrov. Legend. One of my favourite players at Celtic. Another super chat. Thank you, Nemaziz, for your super chat. Thank you, Steve Martin. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Enjoy your Sunday evening. It's Monday tomorrow. I don't know if any of you have to go to work. I don't. I work from home. Chia! Well, Shaker works from home. Not me. I'm sure to make shortbread. And you're not. So until next time, everyone. Remember, every time we say goodbye, we die a little inside. Ta-ta.
She's a slut.
I was going to say something along that line.
It's a complete whore.
Trick, man.